threats of biodiversity, and we have learned many points about that. And now we can learn why we have to conserve biodiversity or importance of conserving biodiversity. So biodiversity means we should remember that we are also a part of biodiversity. So the maintaining of biodiversity is very, very important because we are the part of biodiversity. So we can see point by point. I have written the importance of maintaining biodiversity. Let us see them. Biodiversity maintains a balance in nature or in the ecosystem through food chains and food webs. So this biodiversity, it maintains an equilibrium or it maintains a balance in nature. How it balance in nature? Because we know we are depending on plants. Do you know how we are depending on plants? We are depending on plants for our food. We are eating roti, rice, chapati. From where we will get this? We are getting it from the plants. In the same way, plants are depending on us. How plants depending on us? Plants are depending on us, or plants are depending on animals. They will get the nutrients from them, and also they get the carbon dioxide. They need carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. From there they get the carbon dioxide. Who is providing the carbon dioxide? Only they will get the carbon dioxide from animals. So in this way they are maintaining an equilibrium. Next one, biodiversity regulates climate, rainfall and wind speed. So this biodiversity has a major role in maintaining the climate of a place. Isn't it? We know the place where the more trees are there, like forest place, those places are getting enough rain in an year. And climate also, there will be moderate climate. When you enter to a forest, we can see that there the climate will be, means very good climate we can observe there. There it won't be too hot, there won't be too cool. A moderate climate we will get in the forest. Why? Because there are the plants and other animals, they help to maintain the climate. So we can say that biodiversity help in regulate the climate, and also wind speed also it can control. If there more trees are there, wind it won't affect us much because plants or trees can reduce the speed of the wind. So in this way we can say that biodiversity regulates climate, rainfall and wind speed. And we can see the next point. Wild animals and plants provide a variety of commodities. So we are getting large number of, innumerable number of commodities, means materials, useful things from the biodiversity. Can you say that? So we can see many of the plants and animals, as they are the part of biodiversity, we are using them as food. Many plants they are the food for us, and many organisms, seafood, it is a part of biodiversity, that is our food. And we will get honey from forest, means honeybees, they make the honey. Like this we get a number of things from the biodiversity. And one more thing you have to note, that a large number of medicinal plants are there in biodiversity. They are good for our body. A very large number of medicinal plants are there. They are much powerful than our allopathic medicine. They are available in the biodiversity. So it is our duty to maintain the biodiversity, or it is our duty to conserve the biodiversity. Next point, wildlife is needed for breeding program in agriculture, horticulture, sericulture and apiculture. We know wildlife that is needed for breeding programs in agriculture. Agriculture we know pollination, cross pollination. Next horticulture, sericulture, apiculture. What is apiculture? Apiculture is the rearing of honeybees for honey. And the next point, it helps in cycling of nutrients and preservation of biodiversity. So what is this? It helps in cycling the nutrients and preservation of biodiversity. It helps in the preservation of biodiversity. How is this? We know a plant grows. When the plant grows, it takes the nutrients from the soil. Am I correct? It takes the nutrients from the soil and it grows. Once the plant dies, what happened? It falls on the earth and it gets decayed and it becomes the part of the soil. So what happened? When the plant was alive, it used the nutrient from the soil, and when the plant dead, it gave the nutrients to soil. So their replenishing of nutrients happened in the soil. That is the same, even the animals also. They will take directly or indirectly, they will take the nutrients. That means they will take the food prepared by the plants, or their main food is plant. So plant means they are taking the nutrients from the soil. So as we are taking the plants, the nutrients of the soil reaches to our body. And once we die off, what happens? The nutrients from our body, or our body gets decayed and soil get replenished by our nutrients present in our body. So like that, cycling of nutrients or preservation of soil fertility also affected by biodiversity. So it is our duty to maintain the biodiversity. I already said that we are not away from the biodiversity, we are the part of biodiversity. In biodiversity, if any of the organism is affected, definitely it will affect the balance of that biodiversity. If the balance of the biodiversity is affected, it will affect even us. So hope it is clear. How is that? If any of the, suppose one type of plant it is not there, or one type of animal if it is not there, what happens? It affects the other organisms. For example, one type of plant or grass if it is not there, how other organism it will grow? If the grass or grass type of plants are not there, our cattle or goats, it cannot get the food. If they cannot get the food well, will it affect only the cattle? No, it won't affect only the cattle. It will affect even the human beings. How? We won't get the milk from cow. Like that, if the balance of the ecosystem is broken, it will affect the all organisms, including human beings. So you might have heard a number of news regarding this. What is that? Wildlife or wild animals enters to the village and attack the people. Have you heard the news like that? What is the reason for that? Because we are destroying the forest and we occupy their place. In turn, these organisms, wild organisms, they are not getting the food and they engage to the village in search of food. So it may attack the people. So we have to say that these all are the part of biodiversity, and in a balanced way we should maintain it.